In the vibrant world of international trade and diplomacy, China canceled a massive $250 billion car purchase from the United States. This episode clearly illustrates how surprises can have a profound impact. This turn of events shook the automotive industry and affected global economic relations. Let's delve into this cancellation, examine its causes, and discuss the consequences now. China's decision to cancel the $250 billion car purchase from the United States represents a significant setback. This event affects not only the automotive industry but also the economic relations between the two largest world powers. The surprise was widespread, as this contract was one of the largest orders for vehicles ever recorded. It symbolized a crucial milestone in the economic cooperation between China and the United States. Several hypotheses have emerged regarding the reasons for this cancellation. Geopolitical tensions and trade disputes are the main factors cited. Issues such as accusations of intellectual property violation and disagreements over territorial waters intensified the tense atmosphere. These matters may have led to a more difficult bilateral relationship between the two nations. Some believe that China used the cancellation as a strategy to economically pressure the United States. Additionally, Chinese investment in its domestic automotive industry, with a focus on electric vehicles, is notable. The Chinese government has implemented policies and incentives to promote the growth of domestically produced electric vehicles. Chinese authorities, aiming to reduce dependence on foreign cars and strengthen the local industry, may have seen the large-scale acquisition of American vehicles as inappropriate for their long-term objectives. Environmental concerns were also considered. China has been working to reduce carbon emissions and combat air pollution. Thus, the purchase of a significant number of vehicles, even if partially electric or hybrid, could be viewed as a step back in their environmental efforts. From an economic perspective, the cancellation of this order had a significant impact on the United States. The automotive industry is a crucial sector for the American economy, and this order would have been a much-needed stimulus in times of global economic recession. The loss of this business resulted not only in lost revenues for automakers but also triggered a ripple effect in the supply chain, impacting thousands of jobs. Moreover, the decision negatively impacted the American stock market. Shares of major automakers fell after the news of the cancellation. Investors, already uneasy about the unstable economic climate, became even more concerned about the loss of such a substantial order. This event reinforces the complexity and interdependence of global economic relations, highlighting how political and strategic decisions can have far-reaching repercussions. Global consequences. The cancellation of a significant order had wide-ranging economic repercussions on the global stage. This decision symbolized a cooling in relations between the two largest world economies, the United States and China. Such a move threatens to slow down economic growth worldwide. Nations that depend on exports to these countries were apprehensive about potential additional trade restrictions. Furthermore, the episode highlighted China's growing economic dominance and its willingness to wield such power in international affairs. Several nations perceived this act as a sign that China would not hesitate to use its economic influence when deemed necessary. The impact of this cancellation fell heavily on the global automotive industry. For American automakers, it represented an opportunity to establish themselves in the rapidly growing Chinese market. With the world's largest automotive market, China was a gateway for American manufacturers to solidify their position in Asia. The decision cast doubt on the future of the electric and hybrid vehicle sector, as the order included a significant quantity of these vehicles. Concerns about the demand for such vehicles arose, although it's essential to consider China's substantial investments in its own electric vehicle industry. The cancellation may have been a strategic move to strengthen this domestic sector rather than a reflection of global demand for electric vehicles. The episode not only frustrated expectations in the automotive sector, but also raised doubts about the stability of large-scale international transactions. The uncertainty brought by a cancellation of this magnitude sets a precedent that may lead other countries to hesitate in making significant commitments to the United States or China. In an era where international collaboration is crucial to overcoming global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and economic inequality, such instability is a concerning setback. The cancellation may motivate both China and the United States to seek the strengthening of regional partnerships. China may enhance trade relations with nations in the Asia-Pacific region or expand its influence in European markets. Similarly, the United States may seek to deepen trade ties with neighbors like Canada and Mexico or pursue stronger connections with the European Union. However, such regional efforts do not entirely replace the immense mutual trade potential between China and the United States, and it remains uncertain whether they can fill the economic void left by a cancellation of such magnitude. The cancellation may have significant implications for technological advancement in the automotive industry. If realized, the agreement would have ensured a substantial investment in research and development for American car manufacturers. The absence of this capital influx may impact the pace of innovation not only in electric and hybrid vehicle technologies, but also in emerging areas such as autonomous driving and smart infrastructure. In summary, the cancellation of this order reverberated beyond immediate trade and economic issues, influencing perspectives on international collaboration, technological development, and regional economic strategies. Political consequences. In the political context, order cancellations can be a powerful tool for politicians in the United States favoring protectionist economic policies. The narrative would emphasize the danger that American jobs and incomes face due to uncertainties in global trade. Meanwhile, in China, the decision may bolster nationalist sentiments and the concept of economic self-sufficiency, which has increasingly been a focus of Chinese leadership. For consumers, the cancellation presents a mixed picture of implications. On one hand, Chinese consumers may lose access to a variety of American vehicle technologies and options, restricting their choices to domestic brands or imports from other countries. On the other hand, decreased competition may result in slower innovation and possibly higher prices for consumers. One of the immediate repercussions of canceling a car order valued at $250 billion is the influence it can have on future diplomatic efforts and trade negotiations between the United States and China. This decision may spur new dialogues aimed at resolving trade conflicts or, conversely, exacerbate existing disparities, making future agreements more challenging. Another factor to consider is the impact of this cancellation on the global push toward green energy and sustainability. The original order included a significant number of electric and hybrid vehicles, signaling alignment with global initiatives to move away from fossil fuels. The cancellation may be seen as a setback for these sustainability goals unless it is followed by an equally significant or greater commitment to green technologies. This cancellation of substantial magnitude may prompt changes in investment strategies on both sides of the Pacific. Investors may adopt a more cautious stance, considering investments in sectors heavily dependent on U.S.-China trade relations. Additionally, global venture capital may be more reluctant to invest in startups and ventures closely tied to this Sino-American trade, deeming them riskier investments. The cancellation of this $250 billion car order has a significant impact on the automotive industry and global economic relations. It introduces uncertainties about large-scale international trade between the world's major powers and underscores the importance of international collaboration in an era of global challenges. Its repercussions extend beyond economic sectors, influencing technological, political, consumer, and environmental issues. It reshapes the future landscape of U.S.-China relations and the pursuit of green energy and sustainability worldwide. And you, what do you think about this major cancellation by China and its consequences? Share your opinion in the comments and see what others are saying. Now, when it comes to the relationship between the United States and China, conflicts and disputes are not new. In fact, click on the video playing on your screen right now and see how China humiliated the United States when it comes to car manufacturing, changing not only the way Americans make cars, but also teaching them a lesson. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel, turning on notifications because I post new videos every day. See you in the next one.